So I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's upon us, Jack. Was a great week last week. I had a great holiday. The fucking Sunday last week, I tested positive for COVID. Like, I was telling Mike, you know, I had fucking COVID. I had COVID in June. I had fucking a flu. I pulled my fucking thigh muscle. I mean, the hits didn't stop. So when I started feeling weird I started feeling it like Friday night. Like something wasn't right. Like I had to take little fucking, it was like having club soda in you. Like, yeah, blah, 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 you know. Like, what the fuck? And then Saturday, who the fuck knows? Then Sunday, we did the podcast. We were sitting around, and my wife touched me, and she goes, "You're warm." And I go, "Nah, it's the hot blood. I don't fucking know." I didn't feel good anyway. And we took the test. I came up positive, and the first thing I think about was, fuck, I got to cancel Parks Casino. And I'm like, that's the last thing I want to do right now. Especially if you're not fucking dying. Hey, listen, if you're dying from COVID, you're on your stomach, you're on Facebook saying goodbye to your relatives. Remember that shit, dying on Facebook? Remember that? For fucking, nobody fucking released their Facebook footage of grandma kicking the fuck. They should have just done a documentary. I've been waiting for the documentary of the Facebook fucking deaths. But no, if I was to that point, I understand. I got to think about, for years, I've been thinking around the people around me whenever we talk about COVID, right? Because everybody tells you you're going to get somebody's grandfather sick or grandmother, so you're like, okay. So you always try to be a good fucking American, and you're like, you know, I'll stay home and mind my business. But after 72 hours, you can't spread it no more. If I started to feel it on fucking Friday or Saturday, that means like my Monday, Tuesday, you're good. You know, I'm no fucking authority on this. Fauci's dead and I don't have a leg in this. Fauci's retired. That's fucking crazy. But all I know is that I just held out. I kept drinking juice. We didn't do a second podcast. I didn't want to get Mike sick. I didn't want to do anything else. The only thing I had on my mind was that fucking set Wednesday night at Parks Casino. That was it. It was too late to go back. If I would have tested positive on Tuesday and felt shitty on Wednesday, yeah, because then you got people in the green room with you. You got people who work at the casino. But I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to sit here till my ass grows roots. I watched a couple movies. I read half a fucking book I've been dying to read. And it was tip-top fucking Magoon. I'm happy I did it because Parks Casino, let me tell you something. Parks Casino is definitely one of my favorites. I like the South Point. See, guys, I don't want to be jumping up and down. I don't need a pool with herpes in it at the end with 1,000 people in your pool breathing on each other. I don't need any. I don't need to see DJ Fire. I don't need to see any of that shit, and I've never had. All those hotels, when I go to Vegas with Joe Rogan for fucking the UFC and shit, we always got those off-color hotels. Nobody knows nothing. I want to smell death. I want old people around me. I don't want to hear fucking Vegas stupidity. So I'm not into those hotels. So when I think of a hotel like a casino, oh my God, the fucking South Point, 7:30 show, you're in your room by 9. We're at the fucking seafood bar eating fucking open turkey sandwiches with mashed potatoes and shrimp cocktails. I almost choked on the fucking shrimp at the South Point. If it wasn't for my brother John Salami, we wouldn't be here right now. He inflicted the fucking Heimlich maneuver with a fucking rear naked choke combination. The fucking shrimp went flying out of me. So I love South Point. I love Harrah's in San Diego. Holy shit, that's a nice casino. But I got to tell you something, man. I fucking love hanging out at Parks Casino. That's my 3rd time there. It's beautiful. It's easy. I met Lee at the hotel. This motherfucker went all over Philadelphia and got food with an Uber. Pizzas and fucking cookies and cannolis and lobster tails. I mean, the guy was on fucking fire. He ate a 200 milligram edible on stage. ABX has been a long time. Mm-hmm. He was high till Friday. He ate it Wednesday night, and he was high till Friday. He thought he was going to sleep the 8 hours in the train back to Boston. He went kaputs. He was wide awake. Let me tell you something. Those ABX edibles with the fucking oxygen in them, They will take you for a fucking ride still. Every time you think you got it, like the other night, I'm like, you know what? I think Thanksgiving I popped 5 of them because I had eaten 4 like a week ago. Holy shit. I ate 5 of those ABX edibles on Thanksgiving. I didn't do much on Thanksgiving either. I had COVID, so everybody knew it. I couldn't go anywhere. You know, everybody brings their grandparents over, whatever. So my neighbors were like, listen, everybody that's coming over here had COVID last month. Everybody, I don't know why, like 6 people over there. So I went over there to Puma's house. It was a fucking great Thanksgiving. They made a smoked turkey and a regular turkey. Good googly moogly. The smoked turkey, that's the first time I had it. I was dying to give me a couple slices so I could melt like some fucking Italian bread with some Gouda cheese and a nice turkey, something different, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even make a turkey sandwich. I just had turkey again today. It was fucking delicious. Little white meat turkey with some stovetop stuffing and shit, a.k.a. prison days. A little mashed potato, some cranberry sauce. You're off and running, Jack. I don't know if cranberry sauce was expensive or not. I love that shit. I could eat that shit by the tub. But after the Pumas, I came over. I took a tremendous turkey shit, and then I inhaled 1,000 milligrams of ABXs. I did 2 or 3 bong hits of fucking. I did a couple bong hits of this new RS2 from Laughing Gas. And by the time the bong hit juice wore off, the edibles kicked in. And I got to tell you something, guys. It was the best fucking Thanksgiving ever. Ever. It was nice. It was quiet. The whole fucking 2 days was nice. Parks Casino, my set in Parks Casino was possibly the best set I've had since I got back into comedy. I don't know what it was. I started looking at my notebook like 3 weeks beforehand. Just every day making little adjustments. There was a couple new things. There was a couple old things I revamped, and I just put them together. And everybody had a great time. Eleanor came up. Jimmy came up. Lee came up. Lee did the 200 milligram edible. We got some food down there. You know, something light. And I was home. It's a 42-minute drive to fucking Parks Casino from here.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Everybody kept calling me going, you better leave for Parks early. There's going to be massive traffic. Oh, my God. 2 million people will be driving to destinations this weekend. Well, I didn't see none of those motherfuckers.